Hi guys and welcome back to Saving Schalke. This is episode 21. We're in our third season here and I never thought that I would say that we're in the Champions League semi-finals against PSG. We're playing the big boys today, but more importantly, if we go to the league, I think that the title is near enough all over now. We did beat Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0, then we beat Leipzig 5-3 in extra time in the Pokal semi-final after being 3-0 down after 26 minutes. So it was a fantastic game to bring it back to 5-3. However, because of tired legs, we did have to rotate against Hoffenheim and ultimately we lost 3-2 in that. So as you can see, in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are champions. We have secured Champions League for next season. Realistically, we have secured second as well. Got fantastic form. Final few games of the Bundesliga, we'll play Mainz and then Bayern Munich at home, which is a game that I was looking forward to if it was a lot closer in the terms of the title. However, as they've won, it's a bit of a nothing game now. But we do have to face them in the final of the Pokal, which will be in next episode. But first of all, we've got to face PSG away from home to start with. Then we go into the home game against them. If we look at their side, they will come out with a very strong side. They have got Erling Haaland up front. They've still got Lewandowski. They've brought Lewandowski in, Still got Lionel Messi, who is now of the age of 36. They've still got Neymar somewhere. Yes, here we are. They've still got Neymar. They've got Verratti, Wijnaldum and Didi. Diallo at left back, which could be a spot that we target. Realistically, if I was their manager, I would be playing Nuno Mendes, but it looks like he's got an injury at the moment. Then they've got Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Hakimi and Donnarumma in goal. So I don't think that I'll be getting anything from this game, but let's give it our best shot. They've also got the likes of Sergio Ramos, Karim Benzema, Dumfries that's a backup to Hakimi. They've got a fantastic side, but like I'm saying, I don't hold much faith. I'll go into this game how I would go into any other game, in a very attacking mentality. Let's have a look at the side. So I'm going to start with Georgie in goal, Wagnerman at right back, Kevin, William Saliba, Rugari, Mariba, Scott, Demir, Cunha, Elliott and Sesko up top. Let's hope that we can get a victory today. I think the subs bench is how I want it, with Ransford, Jaboa, Sidi Sane, and realistically they're the sort of players that I want to bring off the bench that hopefully can make a difference. But let's stop wasting time and head straight into the game, and see the sort of side that they will be bringing out, which I went over a minute ago, and I think that they'll come out with a strong side like that. Being away from home, I don't hold much hope in this first leg, but you never know. You never know. It's the cup at the end of the day. And yes, the only difference is they brought in Neymar instead of Lewandowski on that left-hand side. Apart from that, it was the exact side that I ran through a second ago. You never know what could happen here. It is the cup. Let's hope we can get something from the game. Even if it's like a 2-1 loss, I'll take that all day. So let's just head straight into the game now. Cross comes in from Rugari, cleared by Scott. Scott plays it back out to Rugari, who's unfortunately stood in the offside position, and Sesko heads it into the back of the net. So that goal won't stand, but it shows that we can be bright in this game. But they've got throw-in, played back to Kimpembe, back to Marquinhos, back into Ndidi. Fantastic sign in there from PSG to bring in Ndidi. But Haaland is a cheat code this year and he wins the flick on, but it's just going to fall into Georgie's grasp. But they've got fantastic players. You do have a few aging in terms of Messi. Neymar is getting on a bit as well. But when you think Haaland's there, and he banged loads of goals in against us when he was playing for Dortmund. But Demir plays it out to Wagnerman. Ball in, Elliot, and it's 1-0 to Schalke. So that's a fantastic start from the boys. We had a disallowed goal early on, and unfortunately I couldn't properly show it because I had the settings on slightly too quickly. But as you can see here, Wagnerman plays it into Demir, who draws out number 5, which I believe is Diallo, and creates a lot of space for Wagnerman on the right hand side and plays a ball behind the back line into Elliot, running through to it. Here we are, and he is onside quite clearly. Hakimi, it looks like, is playing him on, and that is 1-0 to Schalke before the 10-minute mark. So let's hope we can continue this. Haaland plays it out to Hakimi here, who's just driving forward with it. We're not really closing him down in terms of space. Slots it inside to Wijnaldum, to Messi, to Ndidi. But Georgie makes a fantastic save to that shot from Ndidi, but palms it out for a corner. So Neymar's going to whip it in. Kimpembe at the back stick, doesn't win it, but Messi picks it up. Looks to beat his man in Demir. Both former Barcelona players. They never played together because, in theory, Demir was Messi's replacement. However, didn't have a successful time in Barcelona, unlike Messi. And I think in real life he is being recalled because he's just not been getting any game time. But Neymar here, one-on-one, but a fantastic block by Kevin it was. So he's made a fantastic step up, Kevin, from what he was playing in the Bundesliga 2 in that first season, and then 2 years on he's playing in the Champions League semi-final with us. But Hakimi on the right-hand side in plenty of space, taking his time, puts the ball into the front stick to Messi, to Haaland, and Georgie makes a fantastic save once again to keep it at 1-0 to Schalke. But that resulting corner will once again come in from Neymar. Back stick, and Mariba heads clear. Wagnerman with a throw in here into Yusuf Demir, who will just play it back to Mariba and plays the ball over to Wagnerman. Into Sesko, one-on-one with the keeper, but Donnarumma makes a fantastic save. And from that corner it's going to be Rugari to take it in, aiming for that front stick where Kevin is lurking. And unfortunately Kimpembe beats Kevin to the ball, but it's only as far as Rugari. Plays the ball in, and Donnarumma gathers the ball quite comfortably there. Hakimi with a throw in on the right hand side. Tries to play it into Messi, but Cunha wins the ball back. Driving forward with it, creating a lot of space here. Slots it through to Scott. One-on-one with the keeper, and it's a tame effort and straight into the arms of Donnarumma. But as you can see, we are creating some chances. PSG have created quite a few chances as well. Similar on terms of XG after 25 minutes. So let's hope we can press on and maybe get another goal in this leg. Rugari with the corner. Ball comes in. Kevin doesn't win the header again. Diallo wins it, but it's only as far as Rugari, who looks to get the cross in, but plays it all the way over to Mariba on the left-hand side. Cuts it back towards Scott, but it's easily intercepted, and they clear it up to Messi, who is up against Saliba, I think that was. Rugari wins a fantastic challenge on Hakimi, but gives it away to Ndidi sloppily, and they play in Neymar Jr. on the left-hand side here. Wagnerman has closed him down into Verratti, into Haaland, and he makes it 1-1. He is the biggest cheat code in Football Manager, and only the likes of PSG and Man City are able to afford him. And this is the frustrating thing. He's such a good player. He scores an abundance of goals no matter what club he is at. He scored 34 goals for PSG this season. And yes, it's disappointing to look like we're going to be level going into half time here. Time is just sort of ticking away, coming up to 40 minutes into the game here, and as you can see, we've picked up a few yellow cards. Both of us have had a fair few chances, and ultimately going into half time we will be drawing 1-1, which is the best result that I think I could have asked for. I don't think I would have been wanting, or not wanting, but thinking that I could win this. So I'll tell them that I'm happy. I've got faith in them, and hopefully in the second half maybe we could pinch another goal here. An hour gone here. I'm going to make a few changes. I'm going to bring off Demir, hasn't had a very good game. I'll bring on Sane on the right hand side. Regari hasn't had a very good game either. However, I don't really want to bring on Kalulu on the left hand side. So at the moment, I'll just keep it as it is in that one change for Sidi Sane. Wagnerman with the throw in here. Up to Cunha. Looks to turn his man and beat him, but puts the ball in and Kimpembe clears quite comfortably. I believe that they've just taken off Lionel Messi as well and brought on Luis Diaz. Currently at Porto in real life. Seems like he could go to the likes of Liverpool in this January transfer window that we're currently in. But Elliott tried to play the ball over to Sesko there. Failed, and they've played in Luis Diaz. One-on-one with Georgie here, but Georgie is equal to the save, and it was a fantastic save there from him. He's currently on a 7.0 rating. I would considerably say that he's doing better than that. Neymar Jr. with the free kick here. Ball comes in, but Saliba wins a header and falls to Sesko, who's got a man ahead of him, but gives the ball away to Luis Diaz. Very poor there from Sesko. He had, I think that was Elliott in tons of space ahead of him, but didn't release him. But Elliott picks the ball up here. Looks to slot in Sesko. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he fires it past Donnarumma in goal to make it 2-1 to Schalke with 20 minutes of the first leg to go. It's a fantastic goal from us there. Like I was saying, I thought Sesko should have played in Elliott earlier. But they give the ball away from Kimpembe. Elliott picks it up, plays a lovely ball through the full-back and the centre-back for Sesko to run onto, and he just fires it past Donnarumma and the PSG goal. 15 minutes to go here. Wagnerman is on a yellow card, and he is also tiring, so I'll bring on Kalulu in that position. And I think I'll also take off William Saliba and bring on Malik at centre-back. Saliba's also on a yellow card and was also tiring. So let's hope that we can hold out for this victory. An unexpected victory, might I add. But it looks like they're going to try and come forward here. Verratti playing it over towards Neymar Jr. Cuts it back to Hakimi. Plays in Neymar Jr. to Haaland, out to Hakimi once again. Back to Verratti, into Neymar. Very dangerous here. Ndidi with the ball. Over to Wijnaldum. Over the top to Sergio Ramos, who looks like he's playing at right back for them today. Regari makes a challenge but doesn't win it. Into Wijnaldum, back to Sergio Ramos. Luis Diaz across to Neymar, out to Hakimi. Has a shot and it cannons off the bar. So we're quite lucky to keep it at 2-1 at this stage. But we clear it up the line, and they're going to comfortably pick that up and just play it back to Donnarumma, who plays out to Hakimi. So it looks like they're coming forward with it. Don't pick up another yellow card. Thankfully, the substitutions are made before he can receive that yellow card. So with just under 2 minutes to go plus additional time, Donnarumma has claimed the ball here and looks to play over the top to Luis Diaz, who wins the header, and Haaland's pressuring us. That to me looked like he was offside, and it hits the post anyway, but yes, he was offside, so it is a free kick to Schalke here. It's a fantastic result here. I cannot actually believe that we've beat PSG at their ground. They have had very good chances, but at the end of the day, it's the scoreline that matters. We've still got to pull it off in the second leg, but we're going to come away with victory in France this evening with a 2-1 victory. So I'm over the moon with that. Harvey Elliott's had a fantastic game. Sesko, brilliant game. One disappointing aspect was Rugari. He didn't seem to have that good of a game. But at the end of the day, the victory is all that matters. If we look at the Champions League, Salzburg is still to play Chelsea in that first leg. But I will bring you back for the second leg at home against Paris Saint-Germain, and I'll just bring you the result to the game against Mainz in between that. We've got to the second leg of the semi-finals against Paris Saint-Germain here. We're currently 2-1 up from the first leg. The winner of this will play Chelsea in the final. We are currently at home going into the second leg. We've played a fully rotated side against Mainz where we won 3-1. However, William Saliba is tiring. So at some point I might have to bring on Malik. But at the moment that's not a concern with me. I'm happy with the way that the side's lining up. I think that once again they will bring out their strongest 11 to try and defeat us in this second leg. The only change that they have made, or they've made two changes, sorry. They've brought Nunes Mendes in at left back instead of Diallo, and it looks like they've brought in Lionel Messi into a central midfield role and put Lewandowski on the left wing. So that's quite an interesting change. But we're in the driving seat for this game. We're currently on a fantastic run of form, only losing that one game where we rotated quite a lot, whereas PSG come into a form where they've drawn one and lost one, but you do look at their side and it's very threatening. So hopefully we can get into the final with a victory or at least a draw today, but they are going to be tough opposition, and they start with an early highlight here with Neymar Jr. with a free kick coming in. Haaland at the back post, and he's just wide with that effort. So we are quite lucky there. I said that they would come out strong, but we're quite fortunate that his header just goes wide. Wagnerman with a throw in. It's just gone 7.5 minutes gone. Cunha's got it here, and he's going to look to turn his man and play it forward towards Elliott, but Hakimi gets in the way and he headers towards Erling Haaland. Plays it out to Neymar on the right hand side today. Cross comes into Erling Haaland. Cuts it back to Neymar. Messi, and luckily I think Wagnerman got in the way for that shot. So it goes out for a PSG corner here, which I think Neymar's going over to take. Yes, he is. Ball comes in. Scott clears with a beautiful header, but it's just going to fall to Neymar here. We're going to close him down, out to Kimpembe, up to Ndidi, but that's the end of the highlight there. As you can see, after 10 minutes, they are very dominant already in this game. But we've got a throw in here. Wagnerman's going to take it on our right-hand side. Hopefully we can create a chance here. Up to Demir, but Mariba picks it up, driving forward, and his shot is over the bar. So a disappointing effort there from him. Marquinhos with a free kick up to Ndidi, who looks to play it towards Messi. Up to Erling Haaland, who finds a lot of space and tries to slot in Wijnaldum, but Rugari intercepts and plays it long towards Sesko, but Marquinhos wins the header. They're going to play it out on this right hand side with Hakimi, trying to beat Harvey Elliott here, and they have to play it back towards Neymar, who plays it inside to Ndidi, up to Messi, opens up to Lewandowski. Don't let him have a shot. We do, but it's a fantastic block. Messi, Lewandowski shoots, and Georgie gets fingertips to it and tips it over the bar. So it's been a nerve-wracking game for me so far in charge of Schalke. All of the chances look like they're coming towards PSG, so it could be a long afternoon for us. But we've got a corner here. Rugari takes, Kevin wins the header, and it comes off the bar and goes out for a goal kick to Paris Saint-Germain. So that's the closest we've come so far in this game. Let's hope we can get more chances like that. But with the time just ticking away to half time here, PSG have been very dominant in this second leg. They're on an XG of 1.22 compared to our 0.67 now. They've had the best chances so far in the first half, so I'll be going into the half into team talk saying that I want to see better from the boys in the hope that we can come out and potentially get a few more chances to put this tie to bed. They've got a throw in through Nunes Mendes, up to Lewandowski, back to Lionel Messi. They've created a lot of space here. Neymar's got it and tries to play it out to Hakimi. Rigari's closed him down, but he can find the pass back to Lionel Messi on the edge of the box. They're creating a lot of space through to Lewandowski. Georgie makes a fantastic save and he keeps it at 0-0 and we just hoof it clear. Georgie has had a fantastic game so far. He's currently on a 7.0, just gone down to 6.9. But overall, he's been our star player in my opinion. He's kept them at bay for quite a lot of the game. They've got a corner here with Neymar Jr. Ball comes in. Lewandowski wins the header and it's just past the post. So with half an hour still to go of the game, I'm going to bring on Ransford Jeboa for Sesko as he's not had a very good game so far. Apart from that, I'm going to keep it as it is. Wagnerman is tiring, so it might look like I bring Kalulu on in the near future, but I'm just going to stick with that one change for now. Just under 20 minutes to go, I'm going to bring on Sidi Sane for Harvey Elliott. I don't want to bring off Wagnerman because he's had such a good game even though he's tiring. So once again, I'll just keep to that one change in the hope that we can sort of time waste here and get that victory over the two legs. They've got a free kick here with Marquinhos. Going to play it towards Ndidi. Plays it up to Lionel Messi. Tries to find Neymar Jr., which he does. 1-on-1 with the keeper, but Georgie makes a fantastic save once again and it goes behind for Paris Saint-Germain corner here. But like I was saying earlier, he's been our star player in this game so far, in my opinion. He's kept them at bay for ultimately 80 minutes this evening, and hopefully that's going to win us the tie. But you don't know. They've been ultra dominant, as you can see by the XG. We're just letting the time sort of tick away here. We've not really had a clear-cut chance in this game, however, to put the game to bed. But with only a few minutes left of the game to go, I think I'm going to make... Or I think I'm just actually going to leave it. I was thinking about making a change, but we've only got 3 minutes of the game. 2, 1 minute. And there we are, that is full time and we are through to the Champions League final in our first season back in Europe. So this is the third season overall. I never thought I'd say that we'd be reaching the Champions League final and we'll be facing Chelsea at Wembley. So it's the home of English football. Chelsea could be used to that pitch, but you never know. If we have a look at Chelsea's side before we finish this episode, they've got a very strong side. I think they've still got Thomas Tuchel in charge, so that's why they're playing that 5 at the back. Mendy in goal, Reece James, fantastic right wing back, Tapsoba, Bastoni, Inacio, Chilwell, Kante, Conor Gallagher, which is fantastic to see such a bright English player in making his way into their ranks. Then Mason Mount, Havertz, and finally Lukaku up front. But I would say that they don't have as good of a side as PSG with the likes of Messi, Neymar and Haaland, but they do still have a very strong side. So we'll come back in the next episode. I'll bring you both finals, so it'll be a day of finals. I'll bring you first of all the Bayern Munich in the Pokal, and then finally the Champions League final, the all-important silverware that we'll be looking to grasp in this save essentially. But if you have enjoyed, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Check the Instagram below and I'll see you in next episode.